Oh, Boogie No Hoodie, what's up?
STGIF, baby.
Friday.
Friday. Any special plans for the weekend?
Nah, no
Same.
plan. Ain't it a holiday weekend too?
It
Labor Day
is.
weekend? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the Made in America cons are going to be in town, so the traffic going to be a bitch. Stay your ass in the house if you don't want monkeypox.
You know, also that means it's a click it or ticket weekend. So if you ain't comfortable wearing seatbelts, you better get
Better
comfortable.
get used to it. They ain't playing out here in these streets.
Yeah, they got me one year talking about, we saw you ride without your seatbelts. I'm like, people for let me do. You have you been listening to the radio, sir? It's a click it or ticket weekend.
They had me a picture. I got a picture on the boulevard one time. They sent it to me in the mail.
You ran a red light?
Yeah.
A red light intersection or speed?
It was
one?
speed.
Oh.
And it was funny because I was like, in the picture, I was like, so, you know, I was laughing, talking on the phone or something. I don't know. But I was like, I couldn't even fight it because, like, they got me.
That's how it is in the city.
Oh, I'm babysitting tonight. So, you know, my sister's having a date night with her fiance.
Well, that's, you know, I applaud that.
Kind of, because, you know, I offered to keep him the night, so, you know, ha 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 ha. And she said no.
What you mean?
You know, like, they going to a winery, a wine tasting, so, you know, you want a alone time. I was like, I watched the kid $100. I'd watch it for the
Especially
night.
after some wine.
She's like, I was ain't glad. You know what? I don't know.
No whoopee?
She don't want to. I even had to kind of like demonstrate to her, like, what you come home, sit him on the couch, go put some nice on.
Sit a grown man on the couch?
Just sit him on the couch, put a helmet, put a blindfold on him, go into the bathroom, put something on, say, you know, Alexa, play Under the Influence by Chris Brown, and do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. And she looked at me like I was crazy when I said that. I'm like, bitch, you gonna lose your man.
Oh, you know, just...
You gonna lose your man.
It ain't like the 70s. Well, they didn't have all of that back in the day. But I'm just saying, you gotta be attentive to certain things, man. If you're not attentive to certain things, you open up a door for a lot of other bullshit. So,
I mean, if you got a good dude that's paying bills and he work hard and he helps with the house, he helps with the kids, the least you can do is give him some booty. I mean, that's the least.
how about even simpler than that? If you love them, like, why be in a relationship with somebody you don't want to be intimate with?
I agree.
Yeah, you drawing it all out about paying bills. It's been years of people that ain't doing shit, that they love a motherfucker that ain't doing nothing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Love is number one. I mean, you shouldn't be in a relationship, period, if you don't love nobody. Don't be looking for stability or money or because you ain't got nowhere else to go and all that bullshit.
Right.
Like, that's stupid because that shit's going to get old real quick.
Or either get old or one of the other partners are going to be, it's easy for attention to be, seek attention elsewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's, in relationships, people think it's always the big things that, I mean, it's the little things that you're not being attentive to. Anybody can come in a relationship, anybody can be a team and, you know, pay bills and, you know, take care of the kids and split the everything else that come with the relationship, but it'd be that little affirmation. We talked about that before, like, oh, that's what that hissing noise was? Yeah, it's the little things, like little affirmation of like you saying you offering to, you know.
Yeah, he offered me $50 to watch him for just a night, but when she had her phone, when she went to the bathroom, I texted her phone and I was like, well, if you pay her $100, she'll keep him for the night at her house. And I sent the wet and the eggplant emoji. She was mad.
Pay who? You pay you $100?
Yeah, pay me $100. I'll watch him for the night here. Like, they wanted me to watch him at their house for $50.
Oh.
And I was like, I'll watch him here. They could stay the night. And y'all can have a house to y'all stuff. There was no efficiency, so it's like there's no room.
Right.
And they don't have no privacy. And I'm like, the bull, I mean, he's trying to surprise. At first, it was a surprise. He was like, I want to surprise you Friday night. Can you see if your sister or your mom can watch the kids?
Mm-hmm.
And what we doing? So he told her, and then I don't like wine. I was like, you ungrateful bitch. I can't even get. Me and my mom sitting there looking at her like crazy because I'm like, listen, I'd be fine if a dude want to take me to a park for a goddamn Lizzie. Right as of now. A hot dog. Not that kind of Lizzie.
I was getting ready to say.
God, I'd be fine just taking a stroll to a park for a hot dog.
You a park ranger?
Shit, I can't even get a coffee date right now. And you said, and he said they want to take you to a nice little wine. You know, it's just, he was trying to be spontaneous.
The winery thing is something outside the realm of the every old day. You know,
exactly.
movies and
out to eat.
Applebee's or Olive Garden.
It don't matter what he would have said. I feel like she would have been not like even if he would have said let's go to Top Golf. You know where they got the Top Golf now. She probably like, I don't like golf. She just probably would have did that. But, I
gotta get it together.
I just think some people, like, I don't like when people hold on to people just because they don't want somebody else to want them.
Right.
And I feel like there's a lot of that going on with people staying, holding people hostage because they don't want them, but they don't want nobody else to have it. It's like, if I can't have you, nobody can. You gotta stay with me. And, that's selfish.
Well, it sounds like she's bored with the relationship herself. Because she's not, open to new and inviting things. I think that's something new and inviting.
I think it is, too. I give her the advice I give her. She feels like she's insecure and, she doesn't feel like, she's not comfortable in her skin, so.
But outside of that, does she still like him?
I'm not going to answer that.
All right. Well, then, that's probably let's strike that because I didn't want to. I'm fucking feel like I'm prying.
No,
but
she says she love him. She says she care about him. Aiden, the kids love. Well, Adrian's giving him a little bit of a hard time. Right. Because she's older, but Aiden starting to call him dad.
Well, you know what Adrian.
Yeah.
She still knows who her dad is, and sometimes they can't buy into the fact that they want their love from their dad, and this person who's, substituting, although they doing good things and being a stand-up person, is still her dad is her dad. You know what I mean?
Even though he's a shit.
Huh?
He's a shit.
Well,
pays his child support, and that's it. That's how they do it. He was supposed to come up this month, and supposedly he got in a car accident. So, okay. I would need proof on that one.
What matter? You don't need proof.
That's what he said, but
right. But if he's damn, that's terrible. If you lying about a car accident and your daughter's asking you to come up. Well, I don't think the daughter's asking. He probably presented
it. He said he was going to come up
and then pull back on it.
A lot of men do it. It's sad. When moms do it too.
I was going to say,
I'm not
don't
going
start this talk.
Assassinate the men. I'm not. It's a lot of mothers. I just feel like nowadays, I don't know. It should be like a test you have to take to be a parent. I'm just sorry because everybody's not going to pass it.
Well, listen, if you had a test to be a parent, it'd probably be like 5 couples on this whole earth. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of damaged kids out here because the wrong people are having, kids together. Having, like you heard about Nick Cannon. He's about to have his 10th baby. Mm-hmm. Kids are blessings.
Shout out to him. If he can take care of them.
It's not about the financial part of it. It's about the emotional.
I'm glad you said that because you saying it's not about the financial part. But if you listen to people talk, that's what they talk about.
I know.
The financial part.
Well,
But the children suffer because of the disconnect between the parents.
Exactly. He may think he has all the time in the world for all of his children. But he really, he got a lot of jobs and we got his podcast. He does the Witchcom show.
Wildin' Out.
He all over the place. I barely think he see Mariah kids. And those are his first 2.
Right.
But, Mariah probably know I don't know. Maybe that relationship really fucked him up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that he don't want to get married. He said but he wants to keep making babies. I
Now
don't.
that part is the part that I don't. I mean, I do understand, but I don't understand because you continue bringing in children in the world who you don't really have the time to be a proper dad.
Yeah.
Like,
And I feel
financial support is not. I think these kids need more financial support, and the thing is that parents. I don't know.
I kind of feel
a tough
bad
subject.
a little for the women because obviously he's like emotionally manipulating them to think it's okay to be unless these are women that are a certain age and they're just like I just want a kid. And
Well, why would you? I don't think he's emotionally manipulating them. How you feel bad for the women that say he's emotionally manipulating them? These women know who he is. It's not like he's a regular Joe. Tosh, he's not a regular Joe on the street. They know what Nick Cannon, who he is and what he's about. He set a blueprint on the type of lifestyle of what he is. He's not trying to wife nobody up or walk the red carpet with one particular woman. So don't feel bad for the women.
I just feel bad because
they know what they're getting into.
They know what they're getting into, but in some ways they probably don't because maybe they have a lot of
dreams. Just call it what it is.
I'm
dreams.
not gonna say dreams. I'm gonna say they probably got a lot of trauma and they probably had maybe their daddies wasn't in their life like that. So it's like it's okay. We can do this. And some women feel like a baby keeps a guy. They.
The man had Mariah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, a lot of women do things.
You're speaking outside the realm of Nick Cannon, I hope.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm just saying,
because you can't be talking about Nick Cannon.
I mean, a lot of women feel like, I see potential in this guy, and it's always the potential. He's probably not even that great, but he's like, I see the potential in this guy. We're sleeping together, but we're really not anything serious. If I have this baby, though, I'll have him for 18 years. And it's really sad that some women think like that. And you got some men out there that will trap women too to hold on to them. You gotta be aware of that too, ladies. They be like, just one put. We don't need to use a condom. No, you better wrap it up. Women poke holes. Men do too. So don't. Because it really depends on where a person is in life. You may have a person that's doing well. A woman that could be like successful like Oprah. And he could be a certain kind of guy who don't have his shit really all together. The maintenance guy, and then you get one big, hey, it takes one time, and then she's like, oh, now I'm pregnant, and he's like, yes, I'm set for life, and then you got women like that too. They'll sit there,
Maybe like Mary's husbands, guys who, they hang on for the ride, and then they set for life.
Yeah.
I just tell you.
This world just is really fucked up. I feel like it really came to light. It started 2020, but it played a little out 2021, but 2022 is really coming to light. This year it's been a little bit of a shit
horrible year.
Shit show. I thought 2020 was bad. At least I was stuck in the house. And then I have to worry about still going out and being around fucking people.
Right.
Now I'm stuck in the house sometimes and still gotta kind of go out.
I don't want to be around people. Now,
I don't.
Isn't that it's crazy how now we were complaining about the pandemic. We couldn't go nowhere. You go to the store, you only allow a certain amount of people. And now, after effects of it, it's like I don't want to go out there because. Not because of fear. Let me get that straight, but because of the effect of everything. Like they don't understand. So because of the price of things going up, the price of gas, crime has went up. People aren't getting all the another Amber Alert going on. You know what I mean? Stuff like this. Like it's just people are. It's a lot of anxiety out there. I'll just say that.
It's end of days.
It's a lot of,
It's the end of days.
Well, yeah, I don't want to look at it that way, but you probably might be right. But there's a lot of anxiety out here, and people are just doing things. The crime level is just, when you watch the news and you hear about 30 shells, how can you be that mad? After 10 shots, what makes you keep going on after 10 shots? Like,
and y'all miss.
30, and yeah, but then innocent people get hurt. That's the part.
Y'all miss y'all target and hit innocent people.
Yeah, innocent people get hurt. And that's where the thing is, like, it used to be cool to, like, go outside and go to a club or go to... People don't know how to party and have a good time anymore. You know, people go out with the intent for something to go down. You know what I mean? And that makes me not want to go out, because instead of having a good time, some people start arguing over here, you got to say, okay, let me start moving towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And honestly, the way the world is now, to me, I think it's really a good thing that I don't have kids, because I really feel bad for people that do have kids in this kind of world, because it's really not even safe for them anymore. Just they can't go outside and play. Like, you gotta move out of the city. Like, you gotta move into a suburb, but it still be shit out
There's
there
stuff
too.
going on in the suburbs.
It's shit everywhere. Like, it's just, when you can't really trust people
that
around your kids like that.
Yeah.
You used to take your kid to dance class, little league. You gotta be careful of the teachers, and take them to church. Everything, like, you can't let them go anywhere, and you gotta really keep your eye on them and stuff like that. But you
have to pray that when your kid goes out that they come home.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I
mean?
mean?
Especially when they're a teenager.
Like, you can't. Like, I'll take my era. I can ride my bike from one part of the city to the other part of the city and come back, not have to worry about it now. Your kid, you don't even want your kid to ride around the block on his bike, because you got to worry about somebody taking his bike. Remember the hoverboard era? People was taking kids hoverboards.
People taking them. People, and then you got a lot of decoys now. You got women out here with men trying to kidnap kids and human trafficking.
You got halfway houses in neighborhoods where, registered pedophiles are. So, like, just in general, it's a different type of world today, and it's not enjoyable. Let me just say it that way. It's not enjoyable.
I try not to think negative. That's one of the reasons why I don't really watch the news like that, because it can be depressing.
Yeah, but the news comes on Instagram, and you don't have to cut the TV on. You go on Instagram, and it's like Fox 29 News. It's just...
Well, I sent you an article about this guy. He got arrested in a prostitution ring, and he was on his honeymoon with his wife. Yeah.
I don't know if I got that article, but I'll go look back.
Yeah.
But why would he be?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you on your honeymoon with your wife, and you pretty much sneak off through the night to see a prostitute, and it's a prostitution ring. You got busted. Crazy, right?
I honestly think, like, in relationships, you don't want to be overbearing.
Yeah.
In a relationship, but I think let's get back to what we were saying about your sister and the date and everything. You have to make time for those intimate moments.
Yeah.
Because there's so much pressure. Now, I can speak from a male standpoint. You could probably give a female perspective. But from a male standpoint, it's a lot of pressure with the social media, what you see on television. There's so much is ass shaking, twerking, people half dressed, and this, that, and the other. And if you're not a stronger mind, it's like that stuff's always up in your face at all times. And I look at the situation you're saying, she didn't really want to go out with him to the winery or this, that, and the other. He's taking time to spend some intimate moments with you, to get away from the everyday trials of life, of work and bill paying and this, that, and the other. You gotta nurture that. You gotta take the time with that, because that same man might be like, damn, this is the woman I love. Like, she's not giving me no time, no attention, or this, that, and the other. And then he's sitting here scrolling, and those are the things that manipulate your mind.
Well, I already told her. I was like, it starts with even watching the porn, and then the next thing is gonna be downloading the app, and probably just having general conversation, see if they can get somewhere, and then the next thing is gonna be, hey, I gotta work late.
And see, so I'll take that scenario that you're saying right there. Hey, I gotta work late. That's sad when you look at it on the surface, and I can say that from a man's standpoint who's been through things in my life. You have somebody you love right there, and you talk about working late to go with somebody who really don't care about you, don't know nothing about you, or this, that, and the other. We gotta get back to love, man. And that's probably, when love is absent, you fall in the traps of things that's not organic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You fall, and I'll say this, being a guy, of age who's seasoned.
Very seasoned.
Shut the fuck up. Well, fucking season your ass.
I'm seasoned too.
Yeah, but you fucking allspice. Anyway,
I miss Dash, bitch.
You miss Dash. Yeah, they do Dash. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that.
Back to what I was saying. As a man who's seasoned, and I'm saying this to ladies, and your ass too. So, if you ever get into a serious situation, understand the situation, the way men think. So, think about it like this. You got a woman at home, right? It's your wife, your woman. And what would be the attraction for a man to go to the strip club? What do you think the attraction is for a man to go to the strip club?
Maybe she's dancing, it could be just the dancing, the lingerie, the attention she gives them. Well, it's attention. Like, he may want his girl to dance. You know how you always talk about the lingerie and all that stuff, or wear dresses.
I always talk about the lingerie and dresses. When do I always talk about that?
No, I'm saying like the dresses. Like, you may want, hey, wear dresses more. Like, you tell like a guy if he wants to talk to his girlfriend.
Right.
Stuff like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Jesus Christ.
Anyhow, what I was saying is, back to the strip club. The reason why strip clubs exist, because the women, men really don't, I don't say they like the women in the strip club. They provide temporary satisfaction. A male's ego is stroked in the strip club. I maybe shouldn't use the word stroked, but what I'm saying is, a man will go spend $200 in the strip club for temporary gratification. Because I don't know, if I haven't been in a while, and the last time I've been to like a situation, bachelor party situation, I was kind of bored because I did all of that shit in my younger days.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the temporary gratification. So you go to the strip club and spend $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paying those chicks' bills, right?
Yeah.
And then you go home, and your wife will be like, hey, I got the electric bill came in, and it's $300. I'm going to need $150 today. Now, that guy just spent $200 on a rug burn. Nothing. You can't, those high-class ones, you can't even touch them. Anything. You're actually watching the art of the dance, pretty much. And then you got the girls that walk around with the, champagnes, the bottle girls, and all of that to get you to spend money. And, rubbing the back of your head and all of that. But the point I'm trying to make is, he could be home with that same $200 still in his pocket if the home situation was excitable. Provided that same thing. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's not hard to figure us out as men, you just gotta take the time. And that affirmation means everything. Once a man feels like he's not cared about anymore, that you don't have to do anything for him no more, this, that, and the other. Destiny's dude's going to venture off for that temporary gratification. And he may still love her. He still may come home to her or this, that, and the other. But that's how the door becomes open to the temporary gratification. And he may not even care about it. Like, hey, I don't know this girl.
That's how situationship starts, really.
Well, they both situationships.
Well, they are.
Because he's staying at home in this relationship based upon the situation.
Mm-hmm.
The situation at the strip club is a business deal. That ain't even a situation.
But I'm saying other than like that. Like,
well, that's why I say people need to
talk.
talk
Out on the like dating sites and stuff, looking for someone to fill that void that your partner's not doing.
That too.
And then now you're using people because now that person think you single. They may start to get feelings and like you, but you got a whole family.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of capping going on here.
It's a lot.
But guess what? That capping is really he's not like I always tell you about those dating sites and all the social media. And I know you. Well, I tell you, people present themselves for who they would like to be, not who they are.
Of course.
So you get a relationship with somebody that met off a website or this, that, and the other. You're not going to tell all the truth because let's keep it real. You don't know where that's going to go or this, that, and the other. You got a whole other situation at home. So you're just sticking your toe in the water. And that goes for men and women. So you know what I mean? And what's so effed up about it all is that if the situation at home ain't popping, just roll out. Let me say it right. Let me just say this right. Don't roll out, but have those discussions. But sometimes when you have those discussions, it goes left.
Well,
nothing gets
like
resolved.
You say too, it's easier than done. Like the kids is involved, and
it is. When you're in a relationship, you just can't walk away. You just can't walk away from a situation when you got family, kids involved, and stuff like that. It's easier said than done. But when there's love involved, why you want to walk away? Why would you want to walk away?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to listen to you.
No, why wouldn't you? You can get feedback.
Oh no, I'm just. It's most likely, I don't think it's no love there. It probably once was. It can deteriorate. You can fall out of love with someone.
Well, you look at the situations. I can speak of my grandma. I love my grandma to death. She had children by 3 different men. It's happened in my family in some way, shape, or form. Several different scenarios. I want to say this in the most modest way. We fall in love with the how
idea?
can I say that? No. We fall in love with the fornication part of the relationship before we get to know our partner. And I think that's how a lot of those situations happen. That you fall in love with somebody, y'all doing this, y'all doing that, this, that, and the other. And then when y'all come together for business, sometimes a kid comes before you really get to know that person. You know what I mean? And then you start seeing ways like, whoa, I would expect this, that, and the other. Whatever happened to break up. Someone else comes along. And that someone else that comes along usually is the rebound guy or the rebound girl. And you're like, you fall in love with them. And it's the same. It's repetitive behavior. I'll just say it that way.
Yeah, I'll stay single. I'm good. It's anybody seen Nope? Are you seen Nope?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm confused. I was very confused.
Um,
I was like,
I don't know what I watched.
I'm like on
I
YouTube.
huh?
I'm gonna go on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on
Get the
YouTube. I didn't
recap.
get a chance yet to look at it on YouTube to decode it or what the movie was about. But had I went to the movies and saw that movie,
You'd have been pissed.
I probably would have been really
Mad.
disappointed because as I watched it, it in true Jordan Peele manner, the movie jumped around, and you didn't see it from the beginning. I still don't understand the significance of the goddamn monkey. What?
I watched it at work, and so I fell asleep.
We're gonna have to talk about it later after we both watch Decoded, whatever it is, because
I fell asleep at the beginning. So I woke up around the monkey part. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, I was not rewinding it.
I watched the whole thing, and I was like,
Did you watch it with the face like?
I did.
Yeah, me too.
And I hadn't felt the way I felt about a movie since I saw Unbreakable, and I actually saw that in the theater. And
Unbreakable. Who was playing that?
What's his name? Samuel Jackson was in it. What's the guy from Die Hard?
Oh, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis was in it. It was about the guy with the bones. He was in a Bruce Willis was in a train accident in the beginning.
I never saw it.
I went and saw it in the movies. And this is probably the funniest thing that ever happened to me and my wife was in the theater, and when the movie ended, some white guy stood up real loud and was like, "What the fuck was that?" So that was the most hilarious thing ever.
It's hard to find good movies.
It's the same way. Well, I wanted to see, like, did you understand? Did you ever see what Us was decoded? The significance
I get that.
of the rabbits
Yeah.
in the movie, and the ballerina girl in the basement. You had to go back and watch it again. So he has a very unique mind.
I just feel like I really with Us. I thought it was like a doppelganger thing. Like,
it definitely was.
Like
The family. Well, do you really understand what Us was?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie.
So what happened? I'll explain it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the beginning of the movie, the little girl on the beach was missing, right? Okay, so she went to the carnival, and she went in the fun house.
Yeah.
And she looked in the mirror.
Yeah.
What happened was, the girl in the mirror exchanged places.
Oh yeah, I know they switched.
Right. So the doppelganger was
stuck.
The
real
was in the real world.
Yeah.
And she was trapped in the basement. With the underworld.
Yeah.
With
the
other.
Yeah, but it's like they make two of everyone in this world now. Like, that's the only thing I thought that was just like where are you putting these people? Where were they?
They were living underground.
Eating rabbits.
So we are eating rabbits. So we all have a doppelganger. I don't want to say that.
Hey, please don't. I don't need that somebody coming in like, hello, Tasha. Look, I don't need that.
They all sound like they have bad breath.
Eating all them damn rabbits. I barely see a rabbit. So I'm like,
I used to see them.
I'm in the subbies, baby.
I used to see him. I'm talking about that to my leasing manager. Anyway,
ran your way.
Yeah.
Well, you up on it, yeah.
But
not in the hood. You don't see no damn rabbits.
No, I don't see no rabbits in the hood.
I'm just like, damn, how big is the
Maybe
underground?
in the Chinese store.
That's why I only eat Chinese food. Nope. They got cat.
Okay.
What?
You went to the Chinese store.
I don't eat Chinese food.
Okay.
I don't eat.
You don't eat egg rolls?
Hell, egg rolls.
Yeah.
Like shrimp
rolls?
Shrimp rolls.
Okay, that's Chinese food.
No, that's not. No, that's not.
What kind of food is
Chinese food? I like the General Tso's chicken shit, and I do like sweet and sour chicken, but I gotta make sure that's chicken.
How do you make sure it's chicken?
It tastes like chicken. Cat, I don't think tastes like chicken. So,
Never ate a cat, so how do you know?
got that right. Could be rabbit. Oh my God, Ellie, you scared me. That movie scared me anyway. Us made me think it was that.
That
situation.
wasn't scary. I thought I liked Us.
No, because
though.
I don't want to think of somebody out there that looked like me underground. And why the hell they coming out now? All these damn years, y'all hiding, and now you want to come out and attack us?
Yeah, well, like I said, nope. There were aliens. I don't.
He just has a beautiful.
Yeah,
I think he has a beautiful imagination.
He does have a serious imagination, but it's a little. Sometimes I think it's a little cuckoo cuckoo, because you really gotta. I gotta make the time to do it, to find out what that was about. Because
you will.
there were parachutes and rainbows that stopped them. I don't.
He kept
even know.
saying like they don't like chocolate.
The aliens didn't eat the black people. Maybe
I kept telling him you can't look. You can't look.
aliens don't like dark meat.
You know, it was like, remember that movie with Sandra Bullock? Damn, what was that movie? You couldn't see. What was it? Damn, it was on Netflix. That Big John, where you couldn't see.
I'm old, but I know what you're talking about. When you had to be blindfolded.
Yeah.
You couldn't
Like it was
look.
something like you can't look.
What was that? That was a good
Damn,
one.
that was a good movie. I thought they were gonna make a second one. Yeah,
That was really big on Netflix.
It was. That was a. Yeah.
I actually watched that movie like twice.
Me too.
When she had the kids and she had to get her kids on the raft.
Yeah.
And
she's like, don't look. And then he finally made it somewhere to a blind school. They made it to a blind school.
Yeah,
where everybody was blind, so they couldn't see if they wanted to.
see, those two type of movies that had you messed up.
But no, that movie was the thing. If you see it, you will kill yourself. That was the whole point of the movie. Remember?
Yeah.
Like if you saw it, you won't stab
You
yourself.
die.
Or,
You start.
You start doing some crazy shit, jumping from the trains and shit like that. That was. I may watch it tonight at work.
Yeah, that might be a good rewatch.
You know that. And
Did the black man die in that movie?
He did. Yeah.
We always gotta go.
Yeah, but you know he hooked up with Sandra Bullock though for a little bit.
Yeah, a little fling-ling.
But
But and, hey, I will say this about my man Gordon Bill: the blacks made it to the end.
they sure did, because I thought at one point it was going to either be Kiki or him, and I was like, which one? Both can't make it. Who will make it?
Kiki came a gangster though.
She
That
was very thuggish.
I don't want to give away the movie, but
Everybody saw it by now.
if you got some time to be like,
Then yeah.
or I was doing a whole lot of. Check out Nope, but don't go to the theaters.
Download it.
Stream it.
Yeah, it's like $20.
Yeah, stream it. Don't go to the theaters because you may find yourself
Or email.
wanting to be sucked up by an alien.
Flash drive.
Anyway,
Listen, I thought that was weird. Like it was all flat, and then they sucking up into the thing. What was they crushing them? And then oh my god, it was just.
if you want to see an upside down mushroom fly around that turned into a parachute water balloon. Again,
It was so weird.
it's a Labor Day weekend. You ain't got nothing to do.
Stay your ass now.
And you ain't stuck in the house.
Stay in the house.
Stream Nope.
Stay in the house.
And comment back to us. Cause I expect to get a whole lot of WTF. Cause that's how I felt.
What the fuck?
WTF.
Okay, let's pick a topic.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
what I'm
We
talking
in my last episode, I was ranting and raving, so
Last
Yeah.
episode, we're not gonna go back.
we're not. It's Friday.
You're gonna have to watch yourself walking around because of the last
Well, our
episode.
favorite three we'll watch.
Huh?
Our favorite three.
No, I say you're gonna have to watch yourself walking around after the last episode.
Oh, no headphones for sure. Nobody gonna be me.
All right.
Let me tell you this. I get a. I'm falling very dramatically, and then I'm calling 911. Oh God. please be good. Oh.
Glasses or no glasses, it must say.
No, it don't. But it says secrets.
Secrets. Let's talk about it.
You got good secrets. And you got some bad ones. And the bad ones
I want to not find those secrets while you talk about it.
can really get you into some trouble. So be careful with that. If you want, that's up to you. It's your choice. You know. I am a person. I don't really tell a lot of people my secrets, but when I do tell a person, I feel like I can trust. But then,
who can you trust today?
yeah, right. You can't trust nobody today. So sometimes it's to the extreme. Because I feel like sometimes when you have secrets, you are super private. And it's because it's some shit you're ashamed of too,
Okay, secrets. Something that is kept or meant to be kept unknown or unseen by others. Something that is not properly understood. A mystery. So,
I tell you some secrets, but you disclose them a lot.
well, let me just say this. To who? Number one.
Here.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's how you feel, don't tell me shit else then. Honestly, because I don't want to know. I don't. But wait a minute. Let me clean this up a little bit. I don't fucking disclose your secrets. I talk about things vaguely that you're a person you give away with your laughter and your stupid fucking face like that, and put it out there like I'm talking about you. So you full of shit. I don't disclose your secrets. I may talk about something that you told me or something that concurred that only me, you, and that maybe that other person know about. And then you start that. You give it away that I'm talking about you. So, fuck out of here about me. No, fuck out of here about me telling secrets, because I don't want to put that out there that I tell other people's secrets.
He don't tell secrets.
Yeah, I don't.
But I still don't. Some things I don't want to talk about, he brings up, and he doesn't be a smart ass.
But that's not a secret.
It's not.
I do it to get.
We have a lot of inside jokes, though.
I do it to get a reaction.
I know you do.
From her.
And what reaction do you get?
That is the reaction.
But that's funny. I don't know why you do that. I don't.
You know why I do that.
Yeah.
You disclosed. You disclose things. I don't tell secrets. But back to secrets. See, secrets is weird because if it's only a secret when you tell somebody else. But if you're doing something you ain't supposed to do secretly, it's not a secret. You just being private, or you're hiding something. Well, I guess being based on the definition, a mystery or something that's unknown, I guess you can consider it a secret.
And then also you gotta be careful on who you share your secrets with, because it could be the wrong person. Can use 2 words, blackmail. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yes, it can.
So you gotta really be careful with that, because that can leave you in a situation you like, damn, I trusted this person and then they betrayed me. And I'm like, well, shut up about that. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing about a secret is this. So if I tell you a secret and another party may come along and hey, you know something, you know about I heard that Tasha was dancing at Onyx. Did you hear that?
Nah.
No, but I'm just saying that's what happens.
Yeah.
So somebody that you told a secret like, yo, I'm dancing at Onyx now, y'all. This, that, and the other. And then a random person be like, yo, I heard Natasha was dancing. Now you might have told somebody in the secret.
Mm-hmm.
And is that really disclosing the secret if they be like, yeah, I heard that too?
Yeah.
Right, but that's how a lot of secrets come out. People don't actually just come out and be like, yo, Tasha dancing at Onyx. They
Like some people that do that though.
But that's what I'm saying. That I don't, man.
Just
Fuck that secret
the
stuff.
thing is, you
If
gotta
you
really
gonna
know
do
a person, but then
Yeah.
sometimes you can know a person for years and confide into them.
A simple argument,
Yeah.
they will let out the
Oh.
floodgates
But
open.
it may not even be an argument. It could just be you knew someone for years and you may think they're on your side, and they've been a hidden enemy the whole fucking time.
Oh, definitely.
And they just milking you. And I've had friends like that where I thought they were like friends,
Mhm.
and then I got backstabbed,
Right.
and they use shit I've told them against me.
Well, here's the problem. This is what it is. You can't be a chatty patty
Yeah.
and a
Everybody.
secret teller.
True.
Because if I'm somebody who chatty patties talks about other people's business,
Mhm.
situations, this, that, and the other, I can't be a person to keep a secret either.
True.
Because you
know
can't
plenty
tell
of
a gossiper a secret.
Now, if you want something that you get out,
That's
you
who
tell
you
that.
call.
You know who to call.
Right.
Like I got number one person I know I can call if I want
Don't-
some shit out. I ain't
Oh.
gonna say.
Do it.
I ain't gonna say.
Don't say
But you
it.
know who she is.
Don't
She
say
is
it.
like Channel 6 News.
Don't do it.
I'm not
man.
gonna say that. I just say that. But yeah, you know if you want to try to see if some information will get out there, that's how you can find out who the snake is
Yeah,
too.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I just think today, man, if you gonna do something behind closed doors, be sneaky or got things going on that's secretive, you best off just keeping it to yourself and take the weight when shit hit the fan.
Man, take that shit to the grave.
Yeah, but some things everybody got something that somebody told them that they gotta take to their grave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, and if you got a good friend, that you should
Yeah.
take it to the grave. You know what I mean? Because secrets they are told can destroy
Mm-hmm.
relationships, and I mean destroy
Fact.
situations. So you might have a friend that you had a friend for years, and then you disclose a secret, destroy his or her marriage, his or her relationship, his or her job by running your mouth. And now you lost that friend, and then that couple's still together because you ran your mouth, or they still got that same job, but they know it came from you because you was the only one that knew.
But then also, like, where your loyalty lies, you gotta think about too. Like, if you are
I
friends
think
with
that
someone,
goes hand in hand.
it do. Like,
I think secrets and loyalty go hand in
it
hand.
was a video out. Chick was at the airport. She was supposed to be going to see family, but she was going to Miami. And her dude caught her, and she's like, I am going to such and such. And he was like, no, you're not. He, like, pulled her suitcase open. It was, like, bathing suits and bikinis and lingerie and stuff. So she was probably going to cheat.
Right.
And the crazy thing, the person recording the whole time was his friend. The video.
Right.
And so he walked off, and he was like, and she got mad at the friend, was like, because I know you told him. And he was like, you shouldn't have lied. You know? And it was kind of like crazy. This was at the airport.
Now here's the thing about that scenario. So if the friend
Mm-hmm.
told his bull
Mm-hmm. How do you know?
that your girl ain't going to Miami, she going to be with this boy, I just happen to see
Mm-hmm.
them communicating DMs on her, this, that, and the other. Now he told his boy about his woman get ready to step off and be with somebody else. Now, here's the problem. That bull will still be with that woman because they might get past that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But now he damaged 2 relationships. Because he can't come to the house and chill with his bull because she's like, yo, that motherfucker's a snake ass nigga. Now, he may break off the friendship with his bull because he's the only one that knows and can tell other people, yeah, he's still fucking with that chick and she's about to go fuck some bull in Miami. So now, he damaged that relationship with his bull because now his bull, he like, man, this nigga knows.
You know, since that shit went viral and public, I don't think that situation, I think he was done or whatever. You know, because once it's once it's in the public and it's on social media, it's hard to get that shit off. And everybody's gonna see it. So my thing is there's no coming back from it. That's like if you hide some fucking...
That's not true.
If you hide some really dirty fucking secrets and then that shit come out, your reputation can be ruined.
Right.
If certain shit come out. I remember last year, I did a TikTok, and I lost 60 pounds since last year. I was bigger last year, but I'm fat. It is what it is. And this trainer guy, he came at me, remember?
I remember.
And I didn't really say anything about it, but one of my fans went in on him, did
one
investigation.
One of your followers. Yeah.
Yes, one of my followers, and found out he was a registered sex offender. And he was being a personal trainer, training women at Planet Fitness and stuff like that. And no one knew. I didn't know. I didn't even go after bro, but people came at me like I went after him. He came at me. And sometimes you gotta watch what you say to people.
Right.
Because, that could F you up. Like when you got the Karens out here that say certain shit and they think they not gonna get in trouble and then they lose their jobs and shit like that. Sometimes you just gotta mind your own fucking business.
Right.
If you see something you don't like, don't say nothing. Like it's this big thing going around now. This fat comedian said something about Lizzo.
Ari Spears.
Yeah. They didn't ask him how she looked.
He said her music was good.
Yeah.
Right.
But he went to how she looked and saying her friends should tell her it's treadmill time or some shit like that.
He said she looked like the shit emoji.
And that's some fucked up shit to say.
It was.
And now I give you a comedian. You're trying to be funny. But why would you try to degrade a woman like that? Now, she clapped back the best way she could on the MTV Awards. Because she won her award. And
when was this? I
missed it too. I seen some clips on YouTube. I think Nicki Minaj hosted or whatever.
I didn't even know.
I didn't even know the MTV Music Awards. But she claimed had a little clap back, pretty much saying hey, I'm gonna let the haters hate. Cause she's like, at the end of the day, like when you got money and you out here winning, you really don't give a fuck.
You got even if you don't got money or this, that, and the other.
True.
There's too many people on this earth to let one person kill your shine. And Mike X came at him and said he was up there looking dirty and saying that he ain't been on TV since Mad TV. Ooh. So I don't know. Yeah, Mike X clapped back at him.
Well, that's good.
Like basically saying,
that's what I'm saying.
Another comedian
don't
saying,
throw rocks at glass houses when your shit are not all together. Like even like I told you,
and he not in the best of shape either.
He's not, but like I said, when it comes to men cracking on women, that's why I don't understand fat people making fun of fat people. Now I get if it's like, oh fuck that fat bitch over there, because y'all beefing or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But like, you fat and ugly, most likely. Like she's beautiful and she's big too.
See, that's where he messed up. He said she got a real pretty face, but he attacked her body.
Yeah.
And I think
his insecurities.
There it is. I ain't gotta say no more.
And that's why she didn't probably take it. I wouldn't take that to heart either. Oh, I look like the shit. First, now I look like the shit emoji. But you just said my face is pretty. You're contradicting yourself. Right. You mad? He probably mad more than anything else. She would never give him the time of day. And that's another thing.
And here's the crazy part. If he had the opportunity
He would have.
Right. That like
Well, that's like
what's
most dudes.
corny.
When they come at like bigger women, and we be like, "No, we good." That's the first. Like if they ignorant, young, and immature. Well, I don't want you anyway, you fat bitch. We like, damn, I was just a bad bitch. And when you was trying to holler, now if I turned you down, now I'm a fat bitch. Damn. Wow.
Right.
Okay. I get it now. That's like me. I noticed, like, you know, like I said, I'm building my new page. You know, I got like about 250 followers now. It's slow. Slow as fuck. They still not budging with my page. But it's cool. Like I'm putting up my old videos. And I was looking at my old videos that I did like from 2020, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, like I said, I lost 60 pounds since then, and I was much heavier then. And I was like, damn, Taj, you literally gave 0 fucks. I did dance numbers. I did all kinds of stuff. I didn't care what anybody thought.
Right.
And then I just said, and I had to tell myself, I'm like, when did I get to a point where I let people start putting their insecurities on me?
Right.
Because I was very confident in all my dance videos. I didn't care. My hair would be like, wow, I had my uniform on because I always did a lot of TikToks at my job. And I just didn't care. Like, I'm really glad I'm back to the old me.
Right.
Where I give 0 fucks and I know I'm a bad bitch and I can get anybody I want if I really wanted to. But
Well, a bad relationship, or a bad breakup,
mm-hmm.
can send you into a spiral of looking at
Doubt.
yourself,
Yeah.
and doubting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to rephrase that, a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you tend to start asking yourself about your failures, and reality is not your failures, because you put what you thought was good into the relationship.
Yeah.
So, and that's just human nature.
Mm-hmm.
That's not you. That's not anybody else that wouldn't be in the situation. If you got more love in the relationship than the other party,
Mm-hmm.
and then y'all separate, you
Mm-hmm.
tend to start saying, "Hey, what does it mean? Is it my hair? Is it my teeth? Is it
Of course, you'll second guess yourself.
my weight?
Yeah.
My financial disposition."
Yeah.
You start questioning things. In reality, like, you have to live your own life.
True.
And if somebody want to get on that raft with you and ride, then they ride. But if somebody don't want to get on that raft with
Bye.
you got to remember, I still got to ride this raft.
Correct.
Sometimes we be like, he left and he got off the raft, and we want to fall right in the water and get off the raft and follow him. No, don't get in the water. Keep your feet dry.
Yeah.
Keep riding that raft. So
Yeah. You'll get someone else.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because I mean, you got some out there that want you to break. You know, they want, because I've seen like a TikTok where a guy, he broke up with his girlfriend, and him and his friend set up a picture where it was like 2 wine glasses and they were toasting each other because he wanted his ex to see it, like he moved on, but it was him and his best friend.
Well, see, watch this. That's the triggering.
Mm-hmm.
If he felt the need to do that, he never really moved on up here.
Well, of course not.
Because he's putting on a show
Yeah.
to try to pull that back, or just to get a reaction
Of course.
from that. What he should have did was show both of them wine glasses breaking and saying, "Surprise, motherfucker!" You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Make him think you thought I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This way.
Well, no, he wanted the ex to see it because most likely she broke up with her, or she broke up with him, and you know, I wanted to think I moved on. But a lot of guys do that shit because they want you to come back.
Ego, pride.
That damn ego. Can I kill all the ego? Because women don't have ego like that. We have an ego. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at me. My ego is not that big. Okay.
Y'all egos will have y'all in the nail salon every week. Y'all egos will have y'all spending.
First of all, that's self-love.
I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm saying that's self-love. That's self-care. Like,
Was
get
you
her
doing
hair
it during the
done.
relationship every week?
I was broke then.
Oh, you got a raise?
No.
Oh, so where'd the money come from?
Remember, I made some cuts. I had to cut some bills, and then when I cut the bills, the money appeared to do it. I couldn't afford
Queen
it then.
influencer over here. Anyway, but just back to egos, since we're talking on the topic of egos. Egos will make you do things that you normally wouldn't do.
Well, I love it when
You might go on there. You might go on a particular website and spend $200-$300 on a wardrobe because, some people might call it self-love. Some people might call it an ego. Like, I want to go out here and be like,
no.
But you normally wouldn't do that.
Yeah, and then you got some that, like to put videos out around New Year's. That was hilarious.
There you go. There you go. Stirring the fruit salad. Putting the banana in the fruit salad.
Let me tell you, that was a cracking up video. That was a cracking up one. I'm just saying. That was funny. It
wasn't. Never mind. I'm
what?
Leaving alone. It was funny, but it.
No, it just pissed me off.
Okay, that's what I was going to try to say.
It pissed me off because
it might have been funny now.
No,
as you look back on it.
I mean,
as you look back on it now, it's funny. But then it was like, oh wow, this what we do?
Well, I mean, that's when I put two and two together. Never was a friend, always was a lover. So it was, So if a dude ever tell you like they're just a friend, don't believe that shit. Like,
That's not true. That's not true. See next episode when we talk about can a male and female be friends. Tune in next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Our big
well,
topic.
It can be.
A male and it contradicts what you just said. If somebody say that their friend, don't believe them, that's not true. We're going to talk about it next episode.
We'll talk about it next episode because it's a tricky situation. It's really tricky.
You being contradictory though right now though.
It's tricky. Like I say, me and you, we've known each other for over like 15 years. We're friends.
Right.
I consider you like an uncle. You hate that, but you are. And
Remember I said step pop, but then I said no, I don't. No. That means I was with mom. So no, I don't want. Don't.
But.
What
like,
would my title be? I don't want to be no uncle.
Like I know if I had like a man, I'd be like, oh, meet my friend L. He used to be my boss. We knew each other 15 years.
How did that come off? He used to be my boss. No man want to hear that his woman.
Well, when I did security, he used to be my boss, and we stayed friends with
Let's not say. Well, let me fix that now.
Okay.
You're not going to tell him I used to be your boss. Boss.
Supervisor.
Man, supervisor. Yeah, there you go. Supervisor. Don't say boss. Nobody want that woman to be somebody's boss.
So do you think he see you? He gonna think Rick Ross boss? That's what you think? You think he gonna? No.
Cause I do got sweat at. He might.
No.
He might think that.
Like and I would tell him like he's like my uncle. I tell you that all the time, Unc.
I know. I just don't like the title as uncle. I think of the boy with that long silk socks up to his knees, the hoochie daddy shorts, and a apron on at the cookout when she called me uncle.
You will be on the grill, but you won't be wearing that. Grill. You won't be wearing that. But it's
so we can't. It's too long. We already too long over.
It's fine.
But I do think male and females can coexist as friends. I do think they can.
Okay, well, we have that topic in the thing. We'll talk about that another time.
All right. Well, as usual, it's Friday.
Go to happy hour. Smoke some herbs.
If you got somebody to love, tell them you love them.
And if you don't, just cry into a pillow.
Don't you fucking cry.
Cry into a pillow.
Don't go on social media looking for somebody If you got somebody to love,
Nobody on social media looking for
I didn't say you did. I was
yeah,
looking-
I didn't say.
It was that fly. If you got somebody to love, tell them you love them. It's a long weekend. You got nothing to do? Watch Nope.
Don't watch.
You got nothing to do? Watch
anything
Nope.
but Nope. What's that Angela Bassett? That Sandra Bullock movie?
I don't know. And you know what's gonna be funny? When we get off the podcast, it's gonna pop right into our
Something to do with sight or something.
No, it wasn't. That's not the name.
I
But
know.
anyway, like, share, follow, subscribe, comment.
And the merch is up. You got to go on Instagram
Check
for the link.
the link for the merchandise is on Instagram. Working in talks with some Mars versus Venus merchandise in the future, but big. Anyway,
Had a glizzy for lunch.
Big Desi came back up.
A little
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, I love you. Yeah. I love you. Even if you don't love me, thanks for tuning in. El Boogie out.
Have a blessed weekend.
Yeah, have a good weekend. Safe. Click the ticket. Put them seatbelts on because these boys is out here.
Yeah, be safe this weekend. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Be stupid. Don't be stupid though.
Have a gummy.
Or a candy bar.
Right. I don't want to mention any of that kind of stuff because, you know, be under the bus. Anyway, see ya. Cut this shit the fuck off. Come on now, do your job.
Sometimes I don't know why I want to work with you.
Don't fire me.